Immortality Delivered in America, Part 1. What question has been asked a greater number of times? What idea has led men more to search the universe for an answer? What question is nearer and dearer to the human heart? What question is more inseparably connected with our existence than this one? The immortality of the human soul. It has been the theme of poets and sages, of priests and prophets. Kings on the throne have discussed it, beggars in the street have dreamt of it. The best of humanity have approached it, and the worst of men have hoped for it. The interest in the theme has not died yet, nor will it die so long as human nature exists. Various answers have been presented to the world by various minds. Thousands, again, in every period of history, have given up the discussion, and yet the question remains fresh as ever. Often in the turmoil and struggle of our lives, we seem to forget it. But suddenly someone dies. One, perhaps, whom we loved, one near and dear to our hearts, is snatched away from us. And the struggle, the din, the turmoil of the world around us cease for a moment, and the soul asks the old question: what after this? What becomes of the soul? All human knowledge proceeds out of experience. We cannot know anything except by experience. All our reasoning is based upon generalized experience. All our knowledge is but harmonized experience. Looking around us, what do we find? A continuous change. The plant comes out of the seed, grows into a tree, completes the circle, and comes back to the seed. The animal comes, lives a certain time, dies, and completes the circle. So does man. The mountains slowly but surely crumble away. The rivers slowly but surely dry up. Rains come out of the sea and go back to the sea. Everywhere circles are being completed: birth, growth, development, and decay following each other with mathematical precision. This is our everyday experience. Inside of it all, behind all this vast mass of what we call life, of millions of forms and shapes, millions upon millions of varieties, beginning from the lowest atom to the highest spiritualized man, we find existing a certain unity. Every day we find that the wall that was thought to be dividing one thing and another is being broken down. And all matter is coming to be recognized by modern science as one substance, manifesting in different ways and in various forms. The one life that runs through all like a continuous chain, of which all these various forms represent the links, link after link, extending almost infinitely, but of the same old chain. This is what is called evolution. It is an old idea, as old as human society, only it is getting fresher and fresher as human knowledge is progressing. There is one more thing which the ancients perceived, but which in modern times is not yet so clearly perceived, and that is involution. The seed is becoming the plant. A grain of sand never becomes a plant. It is the father that becomes a child. A lump of clay never becomes a child. From what does this evolution come is the question. What was the seed? It was the same as the tree. All the possibilities of a future tree are in that seed. All the possibilities of a future man are in that little baby. All the possibilities of any future life are in the germ. What is this? The ancient philosophers of India call it involution. We find then that every evolution presupposes an involution. Nothing can be evolved which is not already there. Here again, modern science comes to our help. You know by mathematical reasoning that the sum total of the energy that is displayed in the universe is the same throughout. You cannot take away one atom of matter or one foot pound of force. You cannot add to the universe one atom of matter or 1 foot-pound of force. As such, evolution does not come out of zero. Then where does it come from? From previous involution. The child is the man involved, and the man is the child evolved. The seed is the tree involved, and the tree is the seed evolved. All the possibilities of life are in the germ. The problem becomes a little clearer. Add to it the first idea of continuation of life. From the lowest protoplasm to the most perfect human being, there is really but one life. Just as in one life we have so many various phases of expression, the protoplasm developing into the baby, the child, the young man, the old man, so from that protoplasm up to the most perfect man, we get one continuous life, one chain. This is evolution. But we have seen that each evolution presupposes an involution. The whole of this life, which slowly manifests itself, evolves itself from the protoplasm to the perfected human being, the incarnation of God on earth. The whole of this series is but one life, and the whole of this manifestation must have involved in that very protoplasm. This whole life, this very God on earth, was involved in it and slowly came out, manifesting itself slowly, slowly, slowly. The highest expression must have been there in the germ state of minute form. Therefore, this one force, this whole chain, is the involution of that cosmic life which is everywhere. It is this one mass of intelligence which, from the protoplasm up to the most perfected man, is slowly and slowly uncoiling itself. Not that it grows. Take off all ideas of growth from your mind. With the idea of growth is associated something coming from the outside, something extraneous, which would give the lie to the truth that the infinite which lies latent in every life is independent of all external conditions. It can never grow, it is always there, it only manifests itself.